What's up, YouTube? This is the Digi Daddy Adventures podcast. I'm your host, Jayson. Justin is unfortunately being taken over by Skynet. He has no internet. But here joining me, we have Arthur, KJ, and joining us for the first time is Fernando. We're going to cover several things today, but first we're going to start off with locals. I know me and Fernando went to locals. KJ and Arthur did not attend locals this past week. So, yeah. I'll go first since I did worse than Fernando. So I brought XL or Chaos Mon, and because it got some new support and I really like the deck. Game one, match one, I played. Who did I play? I played Alex. He was playing TS. I don't know what you call it. All I saw was Minerva Mon. So what do you call that? TS Booba or something? I don't know.
Did you see 5 of them?
I think I saw Venus too. So it was TS girls, I guess. I don't know. But game one, I think I lost that one. I won game two. I was able to go into Chaos Mon, the promo Chaos Mon, and take game two. Game three, I ended up dropping that one because I only saw one Chaos Mon the entire game. And I could not find another Chaos Mon. If I found Voldorm, I won because I could just suspend his guys and just win because he had no security left. So that was unfortunate, but it's what happens. Let's see. Round two, I played Jameson. He was on Puppets. And I have access to Digivolve, so that was pretty easy. It was a 2-0 win. And then round three, I played against Vanny, who was playing Alteress. That deck is AIDS, dude. I swear. And it was I think it was like a 15-minute match. Game one, I was able to get into Promos Chaos, and I didn't have barrier, and so that was one kind of downfall of it. But you know how like the new Tangdramon, when it's on Digivolve, you can like reveal top 3 and play something out with the play cost reduced by 5. So I hit the level 6, and I think he kind of made a little smart, like, oh, it's just high roll. And I was thinking to myself, you have the most high roll deck here with Alteress. Like, come on. Anyway, but you know what Alteress can do? Get really big and just raid over Chaos Mon. It feels bad. Game two, I was missing the level 5 the entire time, so he got that one. Feels bad. It was funny. I went into Chaos Mon and I turned to Caleb and I said, "All right, watch, my security is going to be gone next turn." And he was looking at something, and I said, "Hey, look at my security." He said, "Where's it at?" I said, "It's gone." Alteress things. That's how my locals went. So X2, I guess. I don't know what place that was. I wasn't last. That's how I went. Still working on the deck ratios and stuff. So Chaos Mon's a lot like Jessmon, where they're gonna chunk you with, go for like 2 or 3 checks, clear your board, but it can't, like, you just lose on the crackback or something like that. So that's what it really reminds me of is playing Jessmon pretty much. So, and I feel like that's kind of bad into our meta at the moment, where you do 1 chip damage and then you do 4 checks and then you swing for game. But I don't know. That was my locals experience. Fernando, how did you do?
Well, I took first place with Bills by a miracle, because first match was against Vanny and his Alteress, and it was 2-1. Game 1 and 3, he didn't see Ricky, so I had a chance. And then game 2, he like steamrolled me. I stood no chance. And then round 2 was against Alex, and he was running 5 Minerva Mon.
That's fine. Was it really?
Yeah, he found out on game 2, and that he like act, took the loss right away and then dropped from the tournament. He said he hadn't messed with that deck recently, and I believe him because he's been playing Gundam in other games. And then my game round 3 was against Lou, who is also running a variant of Alter S. And with Lou, the first match took forever because he didn't, I guess, he didn't comprehend how counter worked, even though I told him it was just like ace. So he was just leaving my stuff on the board and not swinging with his bodies. But it was a really back and forth because he would get rid of the bodies, and then I would just dump one card and climb out to Beal Stars again and delete his stuff. I had no security. I had one blocker, and I was left one thing on the board for him. He could have swung like 5 turns on that game ago, and won. But then I took it, and then game 2 we went into overtime like right away, and then he just gave up. But I'm still figuring out Beal Star. Yesterday, Justin demolished me with his Volcanismon. That guy's stupid. I don't like him.
Because it plays options?
Because you can play for 5 and then took 2 the things from the trash, and then what is it? The Digivolve like 3 or something, and then it can swing. It has rush. It has collision plus security, and on top of that, it has protection as long as it has late cards. That's why I'm running Medusa and getting those options back to China. I mean, under the deck.
Hey, well, Justin did go to locals, even though he's not here. He did not do very well with his Angels deck, I guess you can say. So I think immediately he was like, I gotta switch to something else.
Yeah, I heard he was breaking up with the Angel.
You know, that makes so much sense why Alex always had a Minerva like ready to drop. I was like, man, they're glued to his hand. So since you're playing Beals, I just gotta ask because I'm not too familiar with it. So the counter part, it lets you play an option?
No, it just lets you trash an option to rescan.
So okay. So it's usually like trash an option that you have tucked underneath it as a source?
Yeah, you can do, I guess, the hurricane things, you get a memory, or the bind to delete something with 7K, or the dir, whatever, to the Digi Alt by 1.
Oh, okay. Everybody keeps talking about Beals being a really good deck, or Beal Star, I guess. 3 Musketeers, whatever. What's so great about Black Gato?
It can digivolve into any 3 Musketeers, level 6, for a cost of 4, all turns, as long as you have a tamer with 3 Musketeers on the field. On top of playing on play, you get to play a tamer for free with 3 Musketeers. So you can ace over it if you want to. But other than that, you could just go into Beals or Gundramon or whoever else. You can even go into Bealstar X, I believe, because there's no... It just says 3 Musketeers in trait or text or one of those.
Dang, yeah, okay, so you're skipping level 5 essentially.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, I can see how that's pretty strong. I haven't sat down and really read the cards or encountered it at locals, so nice.
Yeah, it's good. I like it. It's fun, but it's a lot of thinking, and I don't do well with this.
You'll do fine. You just got to practice it.
Well, we're going for the locals, as we can talk about, the regional level. Bealstar did take first place today or yesterday at the Peoria, and I actually have the results here. It took first, second, 6th, 7th, and 8th, and then going all the way down to 21st and 24th. So it had a lot of showing.
Do you know this is at one tournament?
This is all the there was 34 pilots for Glowing Dawn, 28 Three Musketeers Bill Star, 22 Bears or Marsmon Calismon, 21 TS Angels, and 18 Jupiter Mons. And there's a lot more, but those are the top 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 decks that were piloted.
Yeah, Callus was
and Red Hybrid got third, by the way. Okay, you might be happy for that.
I'm sure they got
both for me this weekend.
I'm sure they they dodged all our bad matchups.
Yeah, shout out to DigiLab. I'm one of the Houston area managers or whatever they call them, moderators. And yeah, shout out to DigiLab because they got all the deck lists, everything from the Peoria final already posted on DigiLab. So
nice.
And Red Hybrid Toolbox, yeah, I like to say, got third.
Is our locals updated?
Not yet. I'm actually going to work on that right after we get off of this podcast. And I'm updated for the last couple of weeks.
So, y'all have any gripes about locals while we're still on the subjects? I guess I'll start. I mean, I understand prices going up, but, it puts a little dent in my plans as a collector because I can buy less. But I am 100% gonna still support the shop, but it won't be as much. But I don't understand how one shop can sell it for this much, and then another shop sell it for another. When how many distributors are there? Like I've only heard of 3.
Yeah.
So I think maybe I'm wrong. Yeah. So like, do y'all get it from the same place? What's going on? I don't know. Maybe somebody should be listening.
Oh yeah, let us know. Let us know. We can talk about that too and bring awareness to the distro and how it all handles, so we can maybe find a way to keep prices a little bit lower. I don't know.
Yeah. When I worked at Guitar Center and they would get stuff in, there was just always you had like the price that the company actually, like how much it costs for them to make it. So let's just say like the cards cost Bandit $20 to make. So that's how much they make. So they sell it to the stores for $40. So now the stores paid $40 for these $20 cards, and then they have to mark it up again for us to make their $40 back. And so they say, all right, it's $80 now. So now you've paid $80 for $20 worth of cards, which I assume is something like that. You get the dippable markup.
Yeah, it makes sense. And like Nando said, I'm going to continue to support, our locals. Shout out to Rudy Games. But I'll have to support just slightly less, but I still will, at least buy a box of set.
Yeah, I don't.
Other than my normal 2 boxes.
I know y'all weren't there, but they had some more boxes of BT25. And what price did they initially say? $125. We're all like, what? We're like, that does not sound right. And then poor Lou, he bought a box at $125, and they're like, oh yeah, no, we'll sell it for what, $105 or something like that.
105.
Yeah. So they refunded his money back.
Oh, since you're not in the messenger chat, Matt actually reached out to us. Like we had a long paragraph telling us that he heard about that, and then he's gonna try and stand by us, give us the best price that he can. I believe I didn't read too much of it, but I believe he said that he actually didn't make any money off selling at 105 or something.
Really?
He was breaking even or something like that.
Yeah. So I'm like, oh, okay. I actually bought my box at 110 because it was for sealed. Like they break the seal for 105, but I had to pay $5 extra to keep it sealed, which I guess I don't mind. It was all Sir Credit anyway, but still, I want more Sir Credit.
I mean, I understand. I don't know. I always kind of had a feeling that the price goes up whenever you see like the MSRP price on the website go up, but like maybe that's not the case. Maybe, you know, Bandai raises a price without raising MSRP, and like they charge the distributor, and then the distributor charges the locals. I don't know. I always just assume that the price went up from Bandai whenever they change MSRP.
Oh yeah, I never seen the MSRP like change, for boxes and stuff.
Yeah, what is it normally listed as in those surveys that they always put out?
Well,
Isn't it 129?
they have it. They have the MSRP per pack on their website. So like when you go to the product page and like you look up BT25, like it says the MSRP per pack. I know that's not like MSRP per box, but over the years I've seen that like kind of gradually.
I could have sworn like in the survey though that they send out, it does say box price if I'm not mistaken. But
I've only done like a couple of those surveys. I haven't done any of those recently. That's crazy. He didn't make hardly any money off it. I mean, because how much does a case go for? At least $1,000, right?
So yes, I bought cases from him before. The first time was 2.0. I got 3 cases from him. It was an even 3,000, and then the next time I bought some cases was X11, and it went up by that. It was 34, I believe. Maybe it was a little more. I can't remember. And then I told him I wanted 3 cases of I think it's X13, the ones with the Nikes. Yeah. And then he was telling me that it was gonna be like $4,000, and I was like, skirt
For 3.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know if I can do that much. And then he says he's gonna let me know in the end how much it would be. But if it's that much, I won't be able to take 3.
I got it here.
I mean, yeah,
SRP is $119.76 a box.
wow.
Okay.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I think it's always stayed like that since the game came out. But
I think so.
stores at the end choose their prices. So
Yeah, I feel like that's where it has to go back to the original topic of this. Like, I feel like that's where it boils down to is the local game stores, the LGSs, that set the price, because it doesn't make much sense to like for distributors to price gouge certain locals and like, raise the price for this guy but not the other one, because I mean that's probably going to violate some sort of like licensing they have with Bandai, and like they could lose the ability to distribute the product and stuff like that. Because it just seems like it must be like on a local level standpoint, like hey, we need to charge this amount to make X amount of money so that we can still be open and stuff like that.
yeah, Matt also mentions every time where the scalper problem is on the rise and stuff. So that's why for every game, you see it firsthand at the Bandai Fest. I'm part of the problem, but I do giveaways though. I don't always sell. But people who don't play the games get stuff from other games just to resell, and then that's just creating more people who want to just jump on the wagon and stuff. Like this guy who was doing opened the pack of Digimon, and he pulled the Asuna SP, and then he posted it on Facebook. I reached out to him, and he was looking for either One Piece or Pokemon, and I kind of selling my Pokemon stuff, trading it. So I reached out to him, and then he said he took an interest to some of the cards that I had, and then in the end, he picked out more than what the SP is going for. And then he said, "Oh, can you do a percentage in my favor?" I was like, "Get out of here, dude." So yeah, and I told him I'm good, thank you. But no, there's a lot of people who don't, collect a certain game and open packs just to try and hit a money card.
I didn't I didn't know there was a lot of that going on in the Digimon card game. Like obviously Pokemon, like they're the worst, but I didn't know people were trying to scalp Digimon.
Yeah.
Did y'all read about what Pokemon Company did with selling slabs at their events? They're not allowing it no more.
Like PSA.
Yeah, they're banning. Like a couple days ago, they announced that they're banning the sale of slab or graded cards, and I think any products over a worth of $1,000 at their shows.
I blame it on that one guy. What's his name? The Pokemon guy that started all this? Yeah, blame it on that guy.
Oh yeah, for sure.
He jumped to One Piece.
He knows where the money's at.
Well,
He just goes back into the boxing ring, gets knocked out by Mike Tyson, try to get revenge for his brother or something shit. I don't know.
Well, KJ might be on the lookout when Chaotic starts up. Now, I mean, okay, we there was some scalping going on in Digimon like when it first started, but I feel like that had a lot to do with just product shortage and
availability.
the availability of the time, 2020, right?
Yeah, yeah, fair.
Because I tried to get into the game when it first came out, but when I saw like everything was double MSRP, like the starter decks were like $30 a piece, I was like, no, thank you. Like I could have met you guys 2 years earlier, but I was like, no, I'll go back to playing Yu-Gi-Oh. I'm not gonna pay double MSRP. That's crazy.
Those were dark times.
They were, yeah, $80 Omnimon, crazy, dude.
Oh yeah, the Ultra got it for like $200-$300.
Yeah, and now the guy is at what, $2?
Yeah,
The alternate art's like at 30, I think, but like, yeah.
something like that. Yeah.
I have a question for you guys. Bringing all that together, chaotic, scalping, all the stupid stuff. Do you guys feel like TCG player and the online sell is kind of ruining card games?
You be like selling like on Facebook and marketplace and all that kind of stuff, or what do you mean?
Just online, you know. I guess the whole experience of it, because you know that's part of it. You go in and you look for pools. You know, the lottery part of it is kind of part of it, but now you can just go and find what you're looking for and buy it.
I think that is actually great because I think a lot of people would not even play if they have to spend like $120 just to pull one card that they need from the set. So I think not having those around would actually kill a lot of games.
Yeah, I agree with Fernando. I think it creates more accessibility and stuff. I mean, because like it's gonna date some of us, but like back in the day, like if you wanted to trade or something with somebody, you would have to like mail it and just trust that they would mail the card that you're trading to, you know? Or like, I don't know if you guys remember this, but like people used to post like trade binders on YouTube and like trade that way. I don't know if you guys kind of remember that stuff.
vaguely. I
Don't.
People used to post like trade binder videos and stuff.
No, I played Yu-Gi-Oh when I was like 10 or 11, and then I just got back into like TCG 4 years ago. So even though I was around for it, I never got to experience any of that.
I do miss as a kid because I got into Pokemon like literally day one when it came out, and they had Toys R Us had events. Rest in peace.
Yeah.
Like every weekend, and we would just go to Toys R Us. My dad would take me. I'd take my big old binders. I just miss literally just being able to trade for stuff that I wanted and that they wanted without having to worry about TCG player, without having to worry about marketplaces. Yeah, marketplaces. I don't know. I do miss those days.
This was very foreign to me because I said I played Digimon and I played Chaotic from when it first started to where it ended, and then like 10, 15 years of break, and then playing going to Digimon, and now we're like comparing prices and looking at TCG, and it's like back in my day, if you had a card I won and I had a card you won, we just trade.
What? Yeah.
Yeah, literally, we were trading cards. We weren't worried about, oh, this is, which I get. You don't, if you got a $2 card and someone had one that's 2,000, you don't want to like scam them or get scammed. But still, it's a very different time now.
Yeah, yeah. I know for sure I got scammed as a kid because I remember I had a first edition red cheek Pikachu card and I traded it for some promo stamp card.
I mean, at that time, what are you doing with like cheaper?
I honestly, I don't know, but I know the long run, that promo stamp card that I still have is only worth like $15.
That was part of the fun of it. You just trading. Y'all weren't worried about.
Yeah, yeah.
You were just like, this is the card I wanted, even though it sucks.
No, yeah.
Yeah, I have noticed like currently now that there's not a whole lot of maybe trading that's going on. It's like, I'll just buy it online, or I mean, but our little community that we have in Digimon, like, we'll just like, hey, you need these cards here, you can just have them. Like, I don't need them.
Yeah.
Like we do just, we don't really, I guess, trade, but we do help each other out. If you're like trying to build a deck and you're missing cards, but like, yeah, here, like we helped Julian out with his Imperial Dramon deck. Like, yeah, we're just like, here, you can have all these spare cards that we're not going to use. Instead of like, hey, you got to trade something to get these cards or something like that.
Yeah. Hell, you and I, we bought him those other cards that he needed. Yeah.
He needed to update it.
Yeah. All the Imperial stuff he had before was all stuff that I had. Or still playing like, yeah, he was playing the starter deck stuff, and I had all the like BT12 stuff, and I was just like, all right, there you go. It's better than nothing.
But what else is on the agenda, Jayson?
We can talk about road decks. So I know that's kind of a.
Did you ever get the definition?
Let's define that. I did not.
Let's try to do that. So,
well, actually, E in our Discord, that's Eric, right?
Yeah.
E said types of decks that can potentially win events but aren't really being used or aren't popular. I think that's a pretty good definition.
Oh, there's some good decks that aren't popular.
I mean, that's really hard because I think currently, like the way that Bandai's kind of designing the cards and stuff like that, the number of viable decks that are semi-competitive is getting a lot bigger. Like I think it's not just like, oh, these 5 decks. Like I think we're in a pretty diverse kind of meta. So that's really kind of hard to narrow down in my opinion, but
would you consider something that was meta, in a certain time, and it's not meta anymore, and the current meta be a road deck?
Oh, yeah, I guess. I mean, yeah, because I mean, if it's not really being played, but it still can do stuff. Like, I guess, would you say like Gallantmon? Yeah, that's the first one that came to my mind too. Is because it was doing really good, and then I mean, can it do good? Probably could sneak out a top somewhere.
What about Royal Knights?
I don't know, man. It's right now. We're in a really like OTK type of meta.
Yeah,
it's really fast.
But I think it can still win. Still,
yeah, I think it can slow down the OTKs.
I think an upcoming rogue deck is going to be the Amphimon deck because it's going to be able to delete those tamers, which take care of Blowing Dawn and the very few that play Crossfire decks or any other decks that just rely heavily on tamer support. And it seems like a lot of decks are going to be relying on tamer support pretty soon, if not already.
Shout out to Red Hybrid.
Yeah, well, I mean,
Red Hybrid.
It can strip
Red Hybrid Road.
It can strip the sources from those tricolor tamers.
What about purple hybrid? The one that Justin is trying to make work.
Oh,
The yellow hybrid.
Well, yeah, the Magna.
I would say that's a road deck.
Yeah.
I mean, specifically the way he's playing it.
I think maybe one of the characteristics of it is it's a competitive deck. It may not be able to do really good at a large scale regional, but it could probably sneak an invite at one of these store regionals, you know?
Oh yeah, no, I think so. I mean, King Jayden in our Discord, shout out.
Right.
You know,
he King Jayden.
Shout out. You know, he truly believes in that, and rogue decks could win it all. He is so dedicated to wanting to go to not just a regional event, but represent the U.S. at nationals or worlds or whatnot with a rogue deck. Now, what is the actual possibility of that? I mean, I think it's lower than 1% chance, but I mean, he's dedicated to that art.
So, question for listeners. Yeah. Virus Imperial. So, does that mean that the pilot has to be pretty skilled at that deck? Because I mean, you're essentially fighting an uphill battle if you're using.
I think the only way a rogue deck like Virus can actually win is not only knowing your own deck through and through, but you have to learn how to play other decks through and through, whether it be by you building it yourself and playing it yourself, playing it against other players, or getting on, what is it, DCGO and what's the other one? Drazel. I don't know if that one's still around, but
Drazel.
Getting online and actually playing those decks so that you can know what those strategies are. And once you learn different deck strategies, then you can put in different cards to counter those strategies in the deck that you're going to run. So it's a lot of work to be able to just win even just a local event with a rogue deck, much less big scale events.
Yeah, like when I was playing Excel at locals and it was against Alteress, I felt like I had to play it perfectly in order to maybe get a win game off. Like there's no wiggle room for like mistakes or misplays. Like,
There's no room.
Like maybe when I'm playing Millennium, I could probably maybe make a mistake and still, pull it out. But like, no, if you're playing a rogue deck, like you got to play it pretty perfectly.
But Millennium On is not rogue. What you saying?
No, it's a good deck, man. It's a competitive deck.
I mean, according to these results from Peoria, let me see. I don't see.
It's a new toy syndrome. New toy syndrome.
Hey, yo, there's a reboot mon. 50th.
That
Crossheart 55. Let's go. Who's that? Kenneth? Whoever Kenneth is, shout out Crossheart. Let's go.
Well, I guess, people you put in below wherever. Maybe we do a tier list if it's something people are into.
a tier list?
Yeah, if people are into it, let us know in the comments.
That's what y'all like about those tier list videos, because I'm not a big fan of tier list videos.
I like one, because there's usually a lot of whatever it is, they have a lot that they're rating, so I always learn something new, because when you all right, top 15 meta decks, what I would say is my top 15 meta decks isn't the same as someone else, so I'm like, oh, that's cool. Then I just like opinions, and there's a little bit of fight that goes on, because you're like, there's no way that's a S tier.
No, you're right. I usually just skip to the end of the videos and just look at the actual, and that's it. Takes me 2 seconds to watch the video. And it's usually they go, what, 2 hours, 3-hour videos for those?
Yeah, they're pretty long.
The explanation why, because of so that's part of it for me.
I mean, it's probably why I never paused. So, I mean, because like I was saying earlier, what you do with the rogue decks, you got to be really dedicated and you got to play all, every single deck. I don't do that. I ain't got time for that.
Nobody got time for that.
Ain't nobody got time for that. And so I'm always going to be a rogue player even when I play meta decks.
My problem is I like to play a whole bunch of different decks. Like I want to play everything. So I don't really stick to one deck too long.
You know me. I'm the opposite. I have like 4 decks that
We're all Magnamon.
during the year.
3 Magnamon decks and 1 red hybrid deck.
No, it's 2. Okay, thank you.
2 red hybrid decks?
2. I mean, now, yeah, but yeah.
But you don't have like Magnamon, like Magna X, Armor Rush, and then like I don't know, something else.
Don't have them because there's that, there's just Magna X, Hyrule Rush.
It's not until All Force comes out.
But once Old Force, we get the Old Force set, I'll definitely be.
Now, so here's how it's gonna go, KJ. Arthur's gonna get all the alternate arts from Fernando, and I'm gonna get all the base rarities because I only play base rarity.
Okay.
I'm okay with that.
How gonna get him altereds?
Unless it gets like super good, I don't need to alt out Old Force. Magna and Red Hybrid is my,
Why are you concerned about Old Force? Magnamon is gonna get support in EX13.
But we're getting an Old Force set, so it'll probably get support in that.
Old Force set? What do you mean?
We're getting a Royal Knight set.
Royal Knight set. Every Royal Knight set.
He's on there on the photo, right?
Well, that
Fill
was
the
just,
box.
yeah, it's just one of the arts. The concept art.
Well, if it's all I know is very good and no stupid on play Royal Knight scrap.
I don't. I think they're going to be dual cards.
Well, I don't know.
I think so. Like I think so. 100% they're going to be dual cards.
We're getting
You can't. There's no home place.
EX13 is supposed to be each Royal Knight gets their own line, right? So we'd get a Vmon, Vidramon, Aero V, O Force. And then in BT27, we're supposed to get the X antibody versions of them.
Wait, which one gives the lines?
Yeah.
Yes, 13. And what are we on now?
EX12.
It's in October. I'm gonna be really upset.
Oh, wow.
Arthur, I'm gonna be really upset if they don't give us 2 Vmons, one for Magnamon and one for Old Force. If they just give us 1 Vmon, I'll be really upset.
Yeah. No, you're right.
So what they're probably going to do, and I don't want them to do it either. I want more VMons, but they're probably going to do, they might do an Agumon.
That's gonna be for Omni.
Yeah. Agu and Gabu is definitely going to be in the set.
Because the V-Tamer, like the original V-Tamer, Ahumon.
No, he never had a rookie. He came in as a champion. Oh, you're talking about the O Force Zero, right? The manga stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, he started as a champion. He never started as a rookie.
He was already a Beedramon.
Yeah. A very overweight Beedramon.
He was, I didn't like it. Oh, well, no, not the Zero there, but there's some line with Agumon. So I wouldn't be surprised.
And wasn't Beedramon's original rookie Gabumon?
Or I think you might be right. I think you might.
What? I don't think it was Agu.
Especially because when you look at the dragon set, the 3 great dragons, that's the evil line in there. It's Agumon.
Maybe there.
Comment section, let us know. If Ian's in the chat, let us know. You're the guy that would probably go.
Yeah.
He is too busy playing Gundam now.
Speaking of Royal Knights, I saw a list for Lord Nightmon. It's ES engine, and apparently it's super good. So it's basically they replaced the Dark Animal with CS stuff.
Ooh,
So I'm gonna check that out.
Okay, so the old, not from 8001 Lord Knight, the one previously.
BT18 and 19.
Yeah.
Or what? 19. Yeah.
So
It's the new stuff. I think they play Asunas and that new Kukuamon or something. That rookie.
Okay, because it'd have to be purple or black, right?
Yeah, but it looks fun. Someone shared a list, like a picture of the actual list, and then someone shared a video, and that video didn't look like it matched the list. But I'm gonna do some digging.
You should bring us locals.
I probably will in a while because it takes me forever to get the cards out of my binder.
So what is the line for Lord Knight, like in EX13? Like, is it going to be the is there official line for it, or
Kotemon is I think the Ricky, Gladymon is the champion, Nightmon is the ultimate.
okay? So they
I believe that's how it is.
they might do a little bit of the. Is that part of the Dark Knight? Is it Bagra or whatever it's called, or no?
Bagra Army?
Not Bagra. What's the Nene stuff? Yeah, Twilight. So is any of that part of the Twilight stuff or no?
No.
Okay, so it's gonna be like legit Lord Knight Evo Labs.
Yeah. That'd be cool if all the Royal Knights got legit lines and now we don't have to throw random crappy shit.
Well, we're gonna find out what Cranium's line is, I guess.
Hey, Royal Knight Tyrant Heart 2. Now we have real stuff.
Yeah, we should bring back that tournament.
Yeah, so I guess look out for that around EX13.
That set's gonna be pretty fire. Like, there's gonna be a lot of people going after that set. Hey, as long as none of the old 4 stuff is secret rare, I'll be fine. No more secret arenas. Yeah.
Just the worst one down though.
What'd you say, Fernando?
I said those went down. So
Well, yeah, we're getting the reprint in that LM set of the secret.
oh yeah.
Look how long it took for the arenas to go down, though.
And I remember when BT11 came out, I was because I got in around like BT8, the starter deck stuff for Imperial, and I remember BT11 came out and arenas started that first weekend at $20. And I was like, man, that's too much. I'm gonna wait till it goes down. To the moon. That's where it went. Well, guys, I think that was a good podcast. A lot of good talks
I
here.
think so too. I know B and KJ, we're heading out to San Antonio for our in-store regional this weekend. So wish us luck.
Yep.
Wish us Team and the Nightmons, Digi Daddies. Wish us luck. Digi Daddy is coming with us too, Justin. And Nato's coming to be our cheerleader. So
I think y'all are gonna do a podcast on the road, right? A road podcast.
I think that's the intention.
Something like that.
Nice.
Maybe
Podcast and a vlog, I think he said.
I wanted to do a video over Crossheart and its performance at a regional, but I'm starting to lean towards this Bears deck. So I don't know.
Talisman is a good card.
Yeah.
It's
And the kind of hurry-oriented result. Yeah, it is. And look at these pure results. Kind of makes me want to actually try a little bit more.
Don't lie to yourself.
I know, right?
Round 3, we see Arthur eating his little bento box on the side. And stick.
Little and grilled chicken.
Yeah, it's grilled chicken, Chick-fil-A, you know.
A homemade grilled Chick-fil-A nuggets.
He's like, I lost 2 rounds in a row. I'm
Done.
he's gonna be wandering in the comic book section.
Yep. I think Eric was trying to find out who wanted a spot or something. I may hit him up and ask him if that's still available, just so I can go and have a reason to go.
Yeah, you know, you can get your participation packs.
I can't.
I know the collector in you wants those.
Yeah, I think it's worth it. I'll talk to him and see.
You can have mine, Fernando.
Okay, we got him on camera saying that.
If I don't want them, I gotta see. If it doesn't serve me, then you can have it. So what are in the packs?
Shakulamon, it was limited. Ultra S, Gatomon, the Searcher on play. Reduced Angel Evolution, Metal Gray X, I think. Adventure Lilymon.
Well, I'll probably keep this Shaku, but you can have the rest.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it.
It's not the new Shaku. It's the old one.
That's the TS, right?
It's CS, the full art, like the regular art expanded.
Yeah. I'll put it in there because I've resulting out my Shaku deck just because all the pieces for the most part are cheap, and so I try to get it now. So yeah, but you can have the rest.
Nice.
Oh, good, thank you.
All right, well, that's going to wrap it up for this week's podcast. Thank all you guys for coming out. Viewers, leave a comment in the comment section. Maybe we'll read it. I don't know. We'll see. But thanks for watching.
Digi Daddy will.
Oh, before we sign up.
I think I may be doing another giveaway. At start of next year. So maybe, stick around for that. It'll be in January because that's when the stuff comes in.
Yeah.
You guess what? We'll put the socials and links down below, or it'll be in the pinned comment, and go follow Fernando. Where can they find you at, Fernando?
Just Instagram. As Chosen Digi Guy.
At Chosen Digi Guy on
Needs to grab link in bio.
Yeah. Got some good stuff on there, guys.
Thank you.
You're all cool.
All right. See you guys next week.
All right, fellas. We'll sign out. Character out.
Digital gate close.